to another edition of Monty and Joe with the Jam. I'm Joe Greats.
I'm Austin Hunt.
I'm Chris Matthews.
Together we are the Jam. Okay, so here we are, week 2 of the playoffs. Last week I had some technical difficulties trying to, but I don't know. We used a new camera, didn't work out very well. I couldn't find the video on the SD card. Maybe I'll have to get Buck, the president of the AV club, to fix it for me. Maybe I'll get him to look at it for me. But anyways, so here we are this week, week 2. We are coming off the field after a 44-6 drubbing of Orange High School. A game that we went in thinking was going to be tight. We were prepared for a close game. We were prepared for a very athletic Orange squad. They were very athletic. We were much more. We were more athletic. Yeah. Very happy with the result. 44-6. It was a total team win. So, player of the game. Who you got defensively?
Defensively, I got to give it to the freshman coming in, Poppy. That's what we call him. So sad I don't know.
What's his real name?
Yeah, that's
Dante, right?
Yes. Dante.
What's his last name? Dante the freshman.
Autry, I guess.
Yeah, he's an Autry, right? Yeah.
So
yeah,
he came in with a big fumble, caused it, and got us actually to safety.
Yeah.
First play on
the field, right?
Yes, first play on varsity, he gets a turnover.
Unbelievable,
amazing.
Gets a safety.
To go out there.
Yeah, seriously, that's the start of a good career. He's a tough kid. He goes hard. His hair is a little bit like yours too. He's got a man bun action.
Cut it there. Good job, Poppy. Your hair won't never compare to mine.
Absolutely not. Those locks are beautiful. They are. I'm jealous. All right, who you got offensively?
I got Justice because coming back from recovery from his hand and stuff, and he played one heck of a game.
He absolutely hit another level.
Yeah,
man, it's fun to watch him play, isn't it?
It is.
Like, he plays with just this reckless abandon when he's on the field. You kind of like the way you play, you know. We'll get to that in a little bit. But yeah, Justice. 94 yards on the ground, almost 100. Threw for 100 yards, 4 out of 6. Threw a touchdown pass. Came with, third play of the game. Snap over his head, picks it up, throws an out to Cody, who takes off on a 50-yard play to start the game. That was big. Just it was like, oh no, oh yes,
exactly,
right there. So that was cool.
Contemplate putting
so my player of the game, I'm going to go with the freak, my boy Marcus, number 51.
You see his
Marcus Johnson. Oh,
you would definitely understand why he's called the freak.
Yeah. They had a tackle who was 6'7". The dude was big. And I saw one play where Marcus comes off the edge and just shocks him with the arms, and the guy just went back like 4 yards. I was like, oh wow.
Yes.
So it was like, my boy Marcus, I've been waiting for that for a long time. I've been talking to him since he was a freshman, and I finally saw that spark, that meanness, that fury out there. It was really fun to watch, man. I enjoyed that. I also gotta go with my boy the Eel, number 3. Keyshawn McClain with a pick 6, another one.
That man is showing out.
He is. Like, he is a good cover corner.
He is.
He's slick. He's fast. He gets the job done. I'm very proud of him. Very proud of him. He can cover just about any way, and he wants to cover the best guy on the field. That's kind of his goal. He wants to do that. So I'm proud of him. I'm really proud of him doing that. Okay, so game recap: 44-6. They had less than 100 yards of total offense. They didn't score. Their offense did not score. They scored with a minute to go on a fumble recovery. They returned it for a touchdown. Much to our dismay, but again, 44-6, it was a good team win. So moving on, we're going to move into the new week. We have a big game coming up.
Very big.
And we have who?
Lee County.
All right, tell me about them.
Overall, 12-0. Conference, they're 5-0. Their national rank right now is 81. State rank is 4. Okay,
so they're up there. They're undefeated at 12-0, 5-0. They won their conference. They play in a big stadium out in Sanford. They're a good football team.
They're really good.
What have you seen on film?
Well, I just see a lot of guys getting after it. Well, from a defensive standpoint, I see a lot of good flow, a lot of people attacking the ball, a lot of good athletes on that side of the ball. I think that's what really keeps them in the game. They put their offense in a good position to score every series. I mean, it seems like they're always getting turnovers, and we're just going to have to stop that from happening. I mean, the turnover ratio is a good outcome of who's going to win the game, and they've won that battle consistently, and I think that's what leads to their success.
They've got a running back that is committed to Notre Dame. He's good, 5'11", 200 pounds. He's legit. He's interesting to watch. They got a couple of really good receivers. Quarterback's solid. He's elusive. Throws a pretty good ball. Offensive line is big, physical. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be a battle in the trenches. I hope that we can kind of step up big on both sides of the ball and make some good plays. Be consistent. Like you said, the turnover battle is going to be big. We got to keep the football.
Yes.
We got to keep their offense on the field. We got to have some sustained drives. This reminds me a lot of the 71st game.
Yes.
Going in against a tough physical defense and a solid offense. That's kind of where we're at. So, we've got to do some. We got to play a good game. We do.
One thing I always feel, and it might just be because I'm a defensive guy and I played on our defense for a long time, but I feel that no team in this league can really just pound the rock on our defense. I just don't feel like that's possible. We got too many people that come up and love getting into plays, love putting their head on the ball. And when it comes down to it, run game is not something you're going to be too successful on against us. Yeah. So that's why I think that we're going to shock a lot of people this week.
Well, again, I've already seen some of the predictions that they don't have much confidence in us, which is fine.
Underdogs.
That's kind of the position that we're used to being in. We like that. That's the role that we relish. Yeah. Like Chris said, we have a defense that flies to the ball. I think that's something that we've preached. That's an attitude, a culture thing that Coach Thomas has pushed for the last 5 years now.
Yes.
But he's an old school tough guy. That's the way he coaches. Yeah. That's the way his players play. So, I hope that you're right. I hope that we can shut them down. I hope that we can stop them. Well, listen, man, always be humble, always be,
the thing I go in, I guess you could take it to Ray Lewis. I never go into a game expecting to lose.
No, absolutely not.
So when I come off and say we're going to win this game, one is speaking into existence, which is my faith, and two, I just never look at anything expecting to lose.
Yeah.
So I'm not being arrogant or cocky. It's just how I believe in the boys that I've been preparing with ever since day one. I know how hard they've been working. I know what they deserve. I know if they play at their fullest potential, they'll get this win.
And I think all of our players and our coaches believe that, with a minute to go in the fourth quarter, we will have a chance to win the game. We believe that. Yeah. We're not going into a game like thinking, oh man, they're so good. We're not. Mm-hmm. No, we feel like we've got good athletes. They've got good athletes. Our good athletes want to hit their good athletes. Their good athletes want to hit our good athletes, and we're going to see who finishes on top. And that's kind of the way this game's going to go, because it's going to be physical. It's going to be big. There's going to be a lot of people there, and it's exciting. I'm excited. I've been excited all week. I was excited Saturday breaking down film. This is what we wanted. This is where we wanted to be. You want to be the man, you got to beat the man. So here we go. They're 12-0. They're favored. We're the underdog. Let's take it to them. Well, let's talk. I put out a tweet yesterday, a little video of you, which now has. Hold on. Let's take a look right here. It's a very short video.
Yes.
But it now has, oh, look at that. I got more. Somebody just retweeted it. Here we go. Right now, as of this moment, I had a 5-second video of you. Look who's back. It has 3 responses, 19 retweets, 92 likes.
Okay.
All right, that's in less than 24 hours. Your sister is annoyed that everybody's calling her asking if you're going to play. What has the doctor said? Like, if you want to share that, that's up to you.
Yes, I don't mind sharing. It's a work in progress. We're going, as the doctor say. I always said I'm trying to listen to what he says. He has a degree for a reason, and he's trying to get me back as soon as possible. So how it's looking right now is I have the potential to suit up on Friday.
Yeah.
But if it's looking good and we got the game in our hands, I will wait until the third round. So that's how it's looking right now. Potentially Friday, I'll find out tomorrow for sure if I can suit up or not. But
so you
definitely third round.
You may be wearing pads for Friday night.
Yes.
That makes me feel good, man.
Yes.
But your leadership is something that, even if you're not playing in the game, your leadership is something that has brought this team to where it is. So, you've been around. You neither of you has missed a practice unless you're doing some kind of therapy or something. So, like, you guys have been leaders even though you haven't been playing, and now the fact that you may be in uniform, I think the boost that's going to give the guys is going to be big too. So, It's been a long road.
Yeah,
It's been a long time. I know you've been on the roller coaster. I know there have been times when you've been really down,
Yes,
and I've seen it in your face. Sometimes pregame, sometimes halftime, sometimes just on the practice field. But the end of the tunnel is here, and the oncoming train is Chris Matthews.
So,
Thank you.
There is a light for some teams at the end of the tunnel, and it's you coming at them. So.
Yes,
Exciting news, really. So I don't have anything else. I just want to end there feeling good about feeling good. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, let's get a high five. Nice. Right here, over the head.
Hey, he taught me something that you need to take throughout your life. If you ever want to give a perfect high five, focus on the elbow.
oh, yeah.
I never miss one ever
You look
since.
right at the elbow. You never miss.
Right at the elbow,
Ready?
right here.
Right here.
Now, you never miss it.
You get the good pop sound too. It
It's
always
amazing.
works. Always focus right on the elbow when you give a high five.
And
You'll
that's
never have that
fun
awkward
fact.
missing moment where you're like, oh man,
man, do it again.
What
Try
should we
again.
do? Let's try. No, aim at the elbow, eyes on the elbow. You never miss. Okay, that's all we got for today. We'll end with that great news for the 15 people that watch. Make sure you spread this rumor. Our 15 loyal fans.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for watching. That's all we got. Hopefully, we'll have a show next week, and we'll say good things then too. So for now, greats out.
Jam out.
Paul out.
Good stuff.
Hello.